Hi guys, thank you so much for joining Tarot with Anj, and I absolutely appreciate you being here. So today what we are going to do is I'm going to be having two groups. One is this and one is this. So just pick whichever feels right, meditate on it for a while, and we are going to check what is the energy or what kind of messages you need to hear right now. So for this today, I'm going to be using tarot cards as well as I'm introducing new cards today. This is the oracle cards. These are from the Monology deck, and I absolutely love these cards. The clarity that they give and the affirmations that each card has is absolutely amazing. So, yeah, with that being said, let's begin. If you've chosen pile number one, this is your reading. Thank you so much, pile number one, and let's see what we have here for you. I am shuffling on camera, so like you trust that I am not faking anything. So yeah, let's see what you have. What kind of message does pile number one need to hear? Oh, so we have the page of swords. That's nice. Let's take this one. This is just coming out. So we have this is the knight of cups, and we'll also choose from the Monology deck what we have. Okay, so we have the emotions are running high. I mean, it does make sense with Page of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the Supermoon card, which is emotions running high. So if you do not want a love reading, I will suggest that you choose pile number two, because this is a lot of, romantic reading. Like, this is a lot of romantic energy. So Page of Swords basically is a person, who is curious and a little bit immature as well. Like, sorry, I'm not saying this, the card is. And Page of Swords is all about new communication, new relationships coming in. And if you have someone on your mind, this is confirming that, like, it is excited to see what is coming next for um, this person. So this is you, or this is a person that is coming in your life who is, he's not that serious about life, is what I am saying. That he just wants to explore, or that person wants to explore and see what is in for, like, a lot of casual energy. Basically, I'm saying that. But this gives me that this is you. This is Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is all about delusion. I say it's delusion because it is, very romantic. It is a very romantic card. This person is leading with love, this hopeless romantic core. This is what the card is giving me. That, you're hyper fixating on a situation, you're obsessing over someone, and these two cards together do show me that, there's a lot of anxiety, or I don't know how to put this, but a lot of hyperfixation is what I'm seeing. Obsession about, does this person like me? Does this person does not like me? Like, there's no clarity here when it comes to your love life, and that is why your emotions are just peaking. So my guidance is, do not take any decision clear, like, purely based on emotions, because this is not the right time. But yeah, I'm not saying it is a bad relationship that is coming in your life or something like that, but it does give me a little bit of immature energy. Like, maybe the person that is coming in your life does not have the same maturity level as you, or maybe because we have Page of Swords and Knight of Cups, it might be that the person that is coming in your life is a little bit mature than you. We will have some clarity on that. But yes, it is giving me a lot of love energy, and this, the love that feels fresh, innocent, new. This is what is coming here. But there's also a lot of anxiety when it comes, to this relationship, or this giving me that you have a crush already, and you know what I'm talking about. Like, you absolutely know what I'm talking about. So yeah, this is it. But let's check one more card, whether this is you or this is the other person. So let's do this. I'll shuffle, and we'll see whether it's you or the other person who is a little bit immature. I'm not saying the situation cannot be improved, but based on the cards that we have, a love interest is coming. If you're already in a relationship, maybe this is you finding your spark back, or the relationship finding its spark back. You are going out on dates, you're having fun, you're spending a lot more time with each other. That is there because communication is coming in. There's curiosity about the other person's life. Like you want to know that what that person is doing, you want to always stay in touch. So yeah, communication is coming. If you are worried that, oh my god, we don't communicate properly, this is confirmation that there is communication coming, so you do not need to worry about that. But for the next card, we have we have the Four of Swords, which is giving me that you are extremely overworked, and that is why. So this confirms that this curious immature person is not you, because this card has maturity, it has experience. So it is definitely not you who is immature. The person that is coming in your life is going to be a little childlike. Immature may be a harsh word, it's a harsh word for this love connection, but yeah, the person that is coming in your life is, has a different perspective towards life. It is different than what you have. You are overworked, you need rest. You're like, oh my god, I'm done with love. I can't be in love, or I cannot give anyone the chance, because maybe there's a possibility with this card that you've been hurt in the past. This is giving me that now you're resting because you just feel that the communication did not work the way you wanted it, so you just gave up. This is what this card is giving me. But surprisingly, there's new love coming in your life, so you don't need to worry about that. And this person is extremely romantic, like hopeless romantic core. So if you don't want that, maybe you need to reevaluate. But if you want that lovey-dovey relationship, absolutely amazing. Like this love reading is, I love it. So, with that being said, and the Knight of Cups, we uh, are getting this energy that, don't create like imaginary 100 scenarios just over like a delayed text. You know what I mean? Like it is telling you to lead with emotion, but don't take it to an extreme level, right? Like, yes, it's okay. Like sometimes a person is busy and they can, reply late. So don't lead with a lot of, um, what do you say, feeling. With that being said, and also with Page of Swords and Knight of Cups, it is telling you that, don't try and suppress your emotions. Lead with a bit of, sincereness. Like the next person might be a little, different than you, because opposites attract, obviously. But that doesn't mean that, you just keep it in your mind and you do not communicate properly. So that can cause a little bit of, anxiety on your end. That's why we also have this card of being emotionally drained out and all of that exhaustion. This is what it is giving me. But once you, try to communicate properly, you are sincere, you are expressing your emotions, it's a really nice card. And with why I keep saying emotions is because of this card, because emotions are running high. So do not take any decisions that are purely based on emotion. Think before you make a decision. Think before, you're saying yes to the next person or making plans. Do that. That is extremely needed. Overall, a really good reading. There is love coming in your life, and if you already, like I said, have love, you are moving to the next stage of it. Let's just take one more card and see what the Moonology deck has for you. Okay, actually I'm still new to the deck, but I will try my best to give you the reading. Next we have, yeah, it makes sense, like the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon and Capricorn. So Capricorn, as I said, as we got this card as well, you're exhausted is what I'm saying. You had tough times. Maybe it might be you never felt loved in your previous relationship, or overall in general in life you do not feel loved. This is what the card is giving me. And this card, it makes sense that the tough thing is ending and new love is approaching. As I said previously as well, that It is a new, innocent kind of fresh love that is happening because this tough cycle is ending. So, yeah, this is all that I have for group number one. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hi, group number two. Thank you so much for joining in, and let's check what we have for you today. So, first, I'm going to shuffle tarot cards, and we are going to see what messages you need to hear or what kind of situation you are in. Some clarity. Oh my god, there are already so many cards that have fallen up. Let me just get them. Okay, so we have the Hierophant. Nice. We have Justice, a little bit of heavy energy, but we will unpack this. Before we do that, let's take some oracle cards as well. This is from the Monology deck. I absolutely love this deck. So, shuffling on camera, what is the message that group number two needs to hear? Okay, this card is popping up. Let's take this one. This is believe in the impossible. As I said, a lot of heavy energy and life changing energy is here. Like, there's nothing casual about this group at all. So with the blue moon, it says that you need to believe in your emotions, believe in your dreams. Don't let go very easily, because I think you're that kind of person who is a little bit realistic. You don't believe highly in your dreams, and you're like, oh my god, is that even possible? I want a penthouse in New York, but is that possible at this stage? This card is giving me that. Like I was saying, that if you truly truly believe in your dreams and you give that energy towards them, anything is possible. Like, I believe in that. Anything is possible, and everything happens for a reason. So if you're having that dream, it is because you are capable of completing that. So a little belief in yourself is going to go a long, long way. So let's unpack what we have in tarot for you. So when it comes to your tarot, you have the Hierophant and Justice. So both of these cards are major arcana cards. If you do not know a lot about tarot, let me tell you that major arcana cards are something that you cannot change. Like, this is a situation that you need to go through. Only then the next steps will come. Like, this is not something you can change based on your actions. This is set in the stone. Like, these things will happen to you. And at this stage, I think the Hierophant and the Justice card are telling me that you need to be a little bit more honest. I am seeing that you're a person who lies very easily. I'm not saying you're a liar, but there are people that just lie. Like, even if it's a small thing, you just lie and you don't realize that you're lying a lot. Because Hierophant is a card of tradition, justice, this mentorship, a person who speaks really rightly. So if you are that kind of person, this pile is amazing for you. But if you are not true to yourself, you're lying, you're manipulating people, because I see that you're doing a little bit of that. Sorry for calling you out, but I'm just saying what is going on. Like, you try to manipulate people. I'll be straight up. You try to manipulate people, you try to manipulate yourself. This is happening a lot. And see, when the Justice shows up, it tells you that you are going to get karma. So if you are being true, you are being really loyal, amazing, absolutely amazing cards. But if you're being a little fishy, not so good. I mean, God rewards people who are honest. Like, it may seem that bad people are getting everything in their life, but in the long term, this does not happen. You need to face the consequences of things you do. And if you are asking for a love kind of reading, according to these cards, this is long term energy. It is not casual. Nothing about this is casual. Both people are emotionally mature, fulfilling relationship, right? That is absolutely there. If you've been hurt in the past, it is coming up that if you were not wrong there, you are getting a partner who respects you, who respects your space, who understands you. Because Justice and Hierophant both are really, what do you say, mature cards. It is not based on immaturity. Like, if I don't know if you watched Pine Number One, but there was this innocent, fresh, immature energy. Here, I don't see it. It is completely opposite. This adults in relationship, responsible relationships is what I'm saying. And with Hierophant is the card of number five, and number five is Mercury, and Mercury is all about this there can be a lot of mood changes as well, right? So you kind of suffer with your own morals that you have. Like you think this is right and that is right. You're not fixed on one thing. But once you restore the balance, what this card, what these cards are telling me, you need some balance in life. You are also someone who's just up and down, up and down. A lot of mood swings are there. So you struggle with that. You struggle with making a choice, what is morally correct, what is correct for you. And that's why you're trying to be a little bit manipulative and fishy. So yeah, if we see this in like love point of view, your partner can struggle with this. You're hurting them with this manipulation, this lying. I don't know. Maybe you have your own traumas. I'm not judging. I am no one to judge at all. But you need to lie a little less. You need to be honest, because these cards are forcing you. This is an indication to be a little more honest towards yourself. When it comes to your work life or your career, it is asking you to stay true to what you want. If you feel like this job or this career is not for me, stay away from it, because what is happening is you're forcing yourself into wrong situations, then you're lying to yourself, which is bad in long term, and you are hurting a lot of people with this. So that is why when the belief in impossible also shows up, it is about chasing your dreams. You need some balance in life. Do something that you wouldn't do usually. Just something different from work, because I see a lot of work, work, work energy, workaholic, but balance is not there. I'll be straight up. Balance is not there. A lot of lying, manipulation. I mean, a little heavy energy, I know, but balance is needed, and this will happen when you're honest. Honesty is missing here. Yeah, that is it. So your message typically is to be more honest, be more true, be more loyal, is what I'm saying. Loyal to your dreams, loyal to your partner. Because see, if you do not like someone, right, just say it. Just say it. Do not keep them hung on you, because this is bad in long term, and it is hurting you as well. Because see, when karma hits, it's gonna hit bad. And this Hierophant card and the Justice card is all about karma, traditions. So this will all come back in a bad way. So I don't want that to happen for you at all. So let's see what we have in the Monology deck more for you. Let's take one more reading. I mean, one more message. We have a new start is coming. See, when new start is coming, take this positively, because you are coming out of that cycle of lying, manipulation. This is not going to happen in the long term, which is amazing. You're changing yourself. Absolutely amazing. This was needed. A new beginning is coming, and it is about being more honest, more true to yourself. Have a routine, have some kind of a goal or hobby outside of work, because a lot of restricted energies, that this Hierophant person is someone who is not open minded, right? I mean, it follows traditions, a very conventional person. I'm not saying that is bad at all, but it's showing up with justice and believe in impossible. New start is coming. This needs to change. I'm not saying Hierophant is a bad card at all. Please don't take me wrongly. I absolutely love the Hierophant card. So the Hierophant card is all about, wisdom, commitment, mentorship, the spiritual guidance kind of stuff. To do things rightly. So please do it. I mean, it is forcing you to do that. A little honesty is needed. I'm not saying stay traditional, but be true. Don't lie to yourself. That if something is not working out, just say it. You know, that is there. And commit. When it comes to love, commit, because this is not casual energy at all. This is long term marriage, engagement kind of energy, right? So if you love a person, just commit. And if you don't, let that go, because in long term, this will hurt both of you guys. So yeah, it is forcing you to commit. Don't take things, I mean, in short, I will say, don't find shortcuts. Don't find shortcuts. Everything needs work, right? In work as well, if you want a promotion, if you want to do better in your school life also, if you're a student and you're working towards an exam, don't cheat. That is a bad thing. I mean, yes, it will get you those extra 10 marks, but What does that say about your morals? I'm not judging, I swear I'm not judging, but this is what the card is telling me. So the universe will reward you if you are honest. So please do that. And I know it was a bit heavy, but I don't lie, I don't sugarcoat things at all, whatever it is I'm telling you. And yeah, with that I would love to end this reading. And thank you so much for joining. I'm sorry if I said anything that hurt you, but I have to be honest, this is my practice. I don't try to, sugarcoat anything. So yeah, thank you so much for joining in, and I will see you in the next reading.